Hiya, well today, hello, my name's Chloe. Today I'm going to do a bit of a video on Dark Art from a Belly Monroe. I got it from the library, I observed it, and anyway, it's about this girl called Jane Jonas. She's 16 years old, and she's quite quiet, and she's a bit tomboyish, and she's homeschooled by her mum because she got bullied at high school by Sarah, and didn't have a very good time in high school. So anyway, and she keeps having these strange dreams about just strange dreams, and anyway, those strange dreams. So I'm not going to explain it. And she strange dreams, and she started to remember, and she wrote, and anyway, she met this boy called Ethan, and he's like she's like he sees him Ethan, and he's kind of a bad boy. He looks apparently really hot and stuff. And then yeah, she meets him and becomes close to him, soon to be a boyfriend. But anyway, meanwhile, there's this boy called Luca, and he reveals at some point, a spoiler, he reveals that he's a werewolf and he comes from a different world called Newsilism. Begins with an N, and can't really say it. So anyway, and they're mortal, and they don't start. He's a werewolf, and he doesn't. And then there's like vampires, witches, werewolves, angels, and angels are the ruler of that place, of Newsilism, is the rule of that place. And yes, and he has a family, you know, like everyone does. And yeah, and anyway, some part of the book, Lucas gives Jane a book, and it's about a mortal who fell in love with a mortal. Oh yeah, because mortals and there's a completely different world. The immortal, like the Newsilism, like it's just full of vampires and stuff, as I said. And anyway, yeah, and yeah, and the book. So I'm not going to explain it at all. And the person, and oh God, I'm so sorry. And anyway, and it's just some spoilers as it gets into the books. Spoilers that the person that wrote the book years ago, happened years ago, and she fell in love with an immortal, and but then spoiler, and anyway, it was actually her mum, and they couldn't be together because Gabrielle didn't want her, love her anymore, and that. Well, he did love her, but not as much as he loved her, because he wanted a family and stuff, and he fell in love with this other person. I can't remember her name, but it's another immortal. But anyway, Ethan is actually bad because he wants to get revenge back on Anna's mum, but he just plays with, like, he pretends like he loves Jane. He plays with, like, you know, like, oh, you're so beautiful, Jane, and everything. And yeah, and then oh, you're so beautiful, you know. Yeah, and then like so I'm not very good at this one. And yeah, and it was actually her mum who was there, and in the end even left them alone because he thought that the mortal broke the broke, like, I think they're related. I think it's his son or something else, but he knew Gabrielle, the person that died. Apparently, he died by grief and that of love, but it's what it said anyway. But so I'm going off track, and so anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was on, and then yeah, and the Anna, Jane's mum, I think it's Anna. She explains to him about what happens, and to back it up, Delia, Luca's sister, well, sister, who had written a letter to him, and it explains everything that he left her. Because basically the whole point was his revenge is to harm or destroy Anna's life, and yeah, and there's two series. There's Dark Heart Forever, and there's Dark Heart Rising, and there's Dark Heart Surrender. Yeah, and this book's good. I give it a 5 stars. I really like it. If you like I don't know, like a bit of romance and like vampires and that, and yeah. Oh, and of course mentioned it. Yeah, and yeah. Oh, and he went to the school as well, and yeah, and got along, and it's quite interesting. Like all the different characters and like how like the wolves age when they're sort of aging like 50 if they want to, and like so I'm going to Babylon. It's all morsel basically, and like normal stuff like vampire seducing and stuff, and yeah, I really like it. Sorry I rambled on, I'm not very good at this at all. So thank you for listening. If you want any other book, yeah, thank you for listening. Bye.